In this video, I'll be guiding you guys on how you can connect your spreadsheet or your Google Sheets to Trello. So let's get started, okay? Now, in this case, we're going to be using a scenario. So let's suppose a teacher is maintaining a list of students' assignments in Google Sheets, okay? So as you can see right here. And whenever a new row is added, she wants a card to be automatically added on Trello right here, okay? So as you can see, I've created a sample board where there is different headings. We have information, homework, and submitted assignments. So we want the new card to be added under submitted and assignments whenever a new row is added, okay? Now we're going to be doing this integration or the linking by using make.com, and it is very easy to use, okay? So first of all, go ahead and write in make.com just like this, and then click enter, and then go ahead and sign up, okay? Now once you're signed up, just go ahead and click on create a new scenario. So as you can see, just clicked on it. Now from here, since we're linking two apps together or two websites, first of all, we're going to be typing in the name of the first website. So I'm just going to go ahead and type in Google Sheets. And as you can see, I can see Google Sheets right here. And there are a list of things you can do, okay? I'm just going to click on show more, okay? Now our main purpose for this, the scenario we're looking at, is to watch when a new row is added, okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and search for modules. There are a lot of modules, but for this video, we're just going to be looking at one. So as you can see, there we go. Watch new rows, and the scenario triggers when a new row is added. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on that, and that's done. Now from here, you'll have to go ahead and link your spreadsheet. So as you can see, I've already made the spreadsheet. So I'm just going to go ahead. I already connected my email. Now obviously you guys will have to do that on your own. And let me see what account is that. Okay. So I'll have to change it because that's not the current account. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on sign in with Google. And then I'm going to choose the account which I'm currently using on the spreadsheet. Allow. Alright, waiting for authorization, and perfect, that's done. So as you can see, my account is added right there. Now we're going to be searching by path, and it's going to be my drive because all of this is saved in my drive. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and choose the spreadsheet ID. So as you can see, there it is, teachers list, and the name right there is teachers list. Now once that is done, we only have one sheet under this spreadsheet, as you can see right there, sheet 1. So from here, we do have headers. As you can see, the headers are right there, and the row with headers is chosen automatically. It's going from A to infinite, but we just need till C1 realistically. So you can just go ahead and type in C1, but I'm just going to leave it as it is. And then we have the limit. Now this means that whenever you run a scenario, it's going to go ahead and look at the latest 5 or the latest 6. Now obviously you can, for example, if it's 2, it's just going to go ahead and make 2 cards based on these 2 rows. You can even keep it 10 or as much as the number you want, okay? But for this video, I'm just going to go ahead and stick with 2 cards, okay? I'm going to go ahead and click on save. Once that is done, we're going to be looking at the whole data, so I'm just going to click on all and click on save. Now our Google Sheets part is done. Now we'll have to go ahead, add another module, and here we're going to be looking at Trello. So I just typed in Trello, I'm going to click on show more, and here our purpose is to create a new card. So as you can see under the card option, we have create a card. Just going to go ahead and click on that. And then I'll have to create a connection. So just go ahead and click on it, click on save, and then a pop is going to appear right here, as you can see. And then it automatically detected my account on this laptop. And I'm just going to go ahead and give it the permission for everything it needs. Alright, so it's going to create a connection now, and that's done. Now from here, we have to enter a list ID. So I'm just going to go ahead and select, because I can just directly select the board, and the name is test, as you can see. So the board's name is test right there. And from here I have to choose the list. Under which list does it have to make the card? Now obviously it will make sense to put it under submitted assignments, so I'm just gonna go ahead and click on that, and then you can choose labels. Okay, so in this case I'm just gonna go ahead and choose green, because usually submitting assignments is something positive and green is the best one to go for. Then that's the member, and now I'm gonna go ahead and click on the name. Now what should be the name of the card? So it's just gonna be assignments submitted, let's say. And the description here, there's gonna be submitted by the name of the student, so I'm just gonna go ahead and click on the student's name right there and give a space and click on another space and click on the submission date. So it's submitted by that student on that specific date. Okay, and here by what they mean by the name is, for example, if I go on Trello, I add a card and I type in something, okay, for example that, okay, that is the name. So instead of writing assignment submitted, what we have to write here is the assignment's name, because basically we will want to show solar system project on the main card name. Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and delete that. It's fine, let's just leave it there. Alright, so let's continue. Then that's basically it for it. Now we're just gonna go ahead and click on save, and that's done. Okay, now let's go ahead and give it a try. Now when I click run once, it's gonna go ahead and copy and use this information, the second row and the third row, and automatically generate cards right here. Okay, so let me just go ahead and run the scenario once. I'm just gonna go ahead and click on that. As you can see, it's running, and boom, it's done. Okay, now when I go to this tab right here, you should be able to see these two names, and if I click on the card, you'll be seeing the description. So there you go, we have the solar system project and we have the water cycle presentation. Now if I click on this, I should be seeing submitted by Emma Johnson on the submission date. Okay, so let's go ahead and see that, and there you go, submitted by Emma Johnson on the submission date, which was right there. And the same should be for the water cycle presentation right there as you go. So alright guys, that is basically on how you do this integration. Now obviously you could be using any scenario you want. This was just an example, and I hope that this video has helped you out, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Peace out.